Any idea is great when it's actually done. No matter how many ideas you have, no matter how interesting, special, or genius your ideas are, they're never going to mean anything, they're never going to become anything and bring you anything in return if you actually don't do something about them. The problem is that many people, so many of us, actually have quite unique and quite interesting ideas, but we don't act upon them. What happens very often is we get this wonderful, inspiring idea and we start thinking about it. Then we start dreaming about it. Out of that, we are charged with these wonderful positive emotions, this wonderful positive and inspiring energy. We feel great enthusiasm, and then we do the worst thing of all. Instead of actually going out there and taking a practical action that's going to bring us a little further in our dream, we do the worst thing possible. We share our idea with somebody who is close to us. We share it with people. We start talking about it. We start discussing it. We're discussing all the great things this image can become, all the great things it can bring us, all the success it can bring us. And at the end of the day, we end up having just that. We end up having just these wonderful, inspiring conversations, but nothing more. What can come out of talking? I've made this mistake going and discussing my ideas with other people many times. And up to this day, I still make the mistake if I actually don't control myself really hard. And when I make the mistake, if I don't control myself and I make the mistake to talk to somebody, I've never ever ended up doing something about my idea. It is something that's extremely difficult to control because when you're inspired, when you're uplifted, there is this very powerful energy flowing through you. And when that happens, you have only two options. One is to put yourself to work. You need to immediately do something practical and work on your idea. Your second option is to talk about it. We choose to talk and discuss what we have in mind because it's the easier thing to do. If you choose to work and take action, you will have to put a lot of effort. You will have to figure a lot of things out. You will face a lot of difficulties and challenges, and you will be confronted by what you do all the time. And of course, the easier choice is talking and discussing. But again, that's going to bring you absolutely nothing. Why does talking bring nothing? Well, first of all, there is nothing wrong with talking if it's done at the right time, if it's done with the right amount, and if you talk about the right things. But we do it over the top. We talk for no reason whatsoever. We talk about nothing useful, nothing practical, nothing that can actually help our idea, and we do it without any limit. And at the end of your inspiring conversations, you're left with no energy at all. You're deprived of all your initial enthusiasm and power that you felt when you got your idea. And in order to bring an image, a vision into being, into reality, you will need absolutely all your energy and strength. Talking does the opposite. Talking decreases your energy and strength. That's how you end up having nothing left for practical action. I have absolutely the same with watching inspiring movies. And perhaps you can recognize this and perhaps this happened to you as well. I'm watching this wonderful movie and I'm watching how the hero of the movie is doing all these awesome things. And I'm starting to get inspired. I'm starting to get pumped. I feel on top of the world. I feel I can do everything that the hero of the movie is doing and more, and I can conquer the world. After a while, the movie is finished, and I'm finished as well. I have nothing left. And even if this inspiration lasts for a few hours, after that, there is nothing. I did nothing about my idea, I did nothing about the inspiration, and so I have nothing in return. Nothing is happening to me, nothing is happening for me. That's because, like I mentioned earlier, and that's why I wanted to give you this example, it's about utilizing your energy. Again, you have two options. Stop the movie right in the middle when you get super inspired and go and act upon your inspiration. Do something about your inspiration, or simply choose to waste the energy. Choose to let the energy just go and get away from you. My advice to you would be, and I try to do that myself as much as I possibly can, whenever you get inspired, no matter how, it can be an idea that you get, it can be something that you hear, it can be something that you see, just like the movie I mentioned. Make sure that you act upon your inspiration. Make sure that you do something about it right away. Don't waste that energy. Don't waste that enthusiasm. That's the only way for you to make your ideas happen. That's the only way for you to find out what's possible for you, what you actually have to offer. Otherwise, you're always going to end up with wonderful ideas and empty hands at the end. And you need to practice that. It's not something that's just going to happen to you, and if you do it once, that doesn't mean you will be able to do it a second time. You need to practice it on regular basis. It's a habit. It's something that you need to encourage. You need to discourage yourself from the talking or the wasting time or not acting on your ideas, and you need to encourage the opposite. You need to force yourself to do the opposite and do it every single day as much as you possibly can. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you in my first video here. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be very happy to read them down below. If you enjoyed the video, please click that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. For me, recording this video was an absolutely great pleasure. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.